Today I was watching Fox News. It's not my favorite news station to watch, of course, but I like to see all the kinds of crap that they bring to you every day. And like all the other stations, they were reporting on the Oslo attack in Norway. And so far the speculation is that it was Islamic terrorists. No one's taken responsibility for it, but of course all the politicians are pointing fingers towards Al-Qaeda or whatever. But that's not what I'm doing a story about today for you guys. Today I'm doing a story about UFOs. Yes, UFOs. People get videos of them all the time, but they're rarely accidentally broadcasted on major news channels, and today they did, because they were showing footage that they received from somebody in Oslo, and on that footage there was UFOs. Now, you don't have to believe what you see, and you can go ahead and be skeptical, and I promote that, in fact. But however, my belief is that it is a UFO. It just doesn't seem like it could be anything else. Now, no, this lady here is not a UFO, although she kind of looks like one. Look at those eyes. They're like trying to steal your soul or something. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we'll pause here for a second, and then we'll continue on, and I'll go ahead and get this set up. Okay, I want everybody to watch really closely here, okay?
Right now, it is believed that a car bomb went off in front of the Prime Minister's office earlier, just hours ago, and now we're getting word that a gunman disguised as a police officer has shot several people at a summer camp outside of Oslo. Welcome to America Live, everybody. I'm Martha McCallum, in for Megan Kelly. So this is a situation of utter chaos that is unfolding right now in Norway's capital city. That powerful explosion that is said to have put a car on its side in front of the building, potentially the car that had the bomb in it, outside government headquarters at the Prime Minister's office. At least 2 deaths so far in that explosion. You can see the scene on the streets here. 15 other people were injured, but those numbers could...
Okay, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work here for you guys. I should have tested this out to begin with, but let me see what I can do here.
Here, 15 other people were injured, but those numbers...
Okay, do you see that? It's right there. I know you see it. Okay, on the big screen it looks a lot better. Trying to get it good for you. Alright, now this is just the beginning. Okay, this guy was running, he didn't see this at all.
Could change as authorities
He's going to look for something else. This is at the beginning of that shot with the guy running, and right there, this guy right here is some type of police authority, and he's backing people away because right here is where there was a lot of damage or another bomb threat or something like that. Now if you look closely above this building here, see if we can get it in. It's hard to see because I'm doing, you know, a camera on a TV, but I'm sure you can see that dark spot there. That's the same thing that we saw in the other shot. You see it? Now right there, what it looks like it's doing, and you can't tell from after pressing play, but it looks like it's coming from that direction towards the people who are on that street right there. I mean, not coming at them directly, but if you watch closely, watch. So there it is.
Okay. Office. At least
he turns around.
So far in that explosion.
He's running.
On the streets here. 15 other people were injured, but those numbers could change.
Did you see it? Did you see it? You saw it, because I saw it on my camera. So let's back that up. Pause this, and I'll get it set up right for you. Just give me a second. Alright, so he turned around. I'm just going to go slow-mo on this. He turned around from that cop, and he's going in a different direction now. And you see that white building on the left? That was from our other picture. Now right there you can see it come into frame. You see it right there to the left a little bit? Just now came in the frame, and it like came from the back side. Okay, now he's running down the street, or he's walking really fast, but his camera's going back and forth, and I'm sorry that this is slow. I'm just doing it frame by frame so we don't miss anything, but it's really worth it, because I don't know if you saw when I played it in fast motion or regular motion, or normal speed, it looked as if the thing was, like I said, was coming from that direction of that white building and came to almost a hover stop. And I'll say why it stopped and kind of hovered, because we'll see it later on in other people's, on a different person's camera. I do apologize, this is through my DVR. See now, see this guy? This is another thing that I want to point out. This guy right here, he's looking back and he's looking up. Okay? He's looking at something. See the lady in the white behind him has a red purse? She's starting to turn around and look up as well. Okay? So people are starting to say something on the street. They're pointing something out. They see something's going on. Okay? Now, here's that white building again on the right side. It comes out of view because the person's walking fast. And you gotta remember, this is frame by frame, so all this occurred like within 5-second shot. It just happened so fast. I was surprised I even noticed it. And I did go and check out online. Apparently other people noticed this too, and they're making reports of it. But I just found it interesting that, it's on Fox, people can see it. Come on. With the floors to black windows on the right side. Okay. Now, there it is. Okay. Now it's going to come in. And it's getting closer. See that? Now tell me that is not fucking, that's crazy. Excuse my language, but it is. It's fucking nuts. This thing came in, you saw it. It wasn't there, and it came in, and now it's hovering there. Okay? Not that this helps, but I don't know. Okay, and of course the guy with the camera doesn't notice it yet, so he's not stopping to take a look at it. It would have been great if he noticed it. But see, it looks like right there it's moving, it's still moving. It's like moving, he's running towards it and it's coming towards him. Or her, whoever had the video camera, but as you can see, and then that's where he comes up. I don't think he focuses on it again. Oh, see now, come in. There it is. It's coming in closer. Coming in closer. Turns the camera, loses it. Where'd it go? It's not there. Well, there it is. It moved more. And then I think that's it. Now it's not there at all. See, and I keep pressing the button on the frame by frame so fast, so it kind of looks like it's going slow motion, which is nice. But as you can see, then he turns. That guy was capturing something. But now it's nowhere to be seen. Where did it go? And that you know, that's frame by frame within like a 4 or 5 second period. I mean, if I go back, if I press play, see there it came. I mean, it's just so fast of a clip. Watch, she turns around. There's the beginning. There it is. And then that's it. So all those minutes that I had that in slow motion, I mean, that's how fast of a clip it was. And I saw that there. And you saw it too. You just saw it and then it just disappeared. So, I mean, that's kind of bizarre. I mean, it's just really bizarre. So hold on, I'm going to take you to another clip. Alright, now this is a still frame picture, I think. Yeah, this is still frame picture. From somebody outside one of the buildings that got destroyed. There you see the fire. You see the fire right there in the corner? Do you see the fire on the corner there? Oh wait, no, you weren't looking at that? You were looking at that disc shape there, flying saucer in the fucking air? In the background? Yeah, me too. It's kind of odd that it's sitting there and it's checking out everything that we're checking out. Okay, and so far I just want to mention this is not a helicopter, people. There is definite, you know, silhouettes for helicopters and airplanes, and these are neither. Okay, now sure you could speculate that maybe it's a blimp, but from the videos that are from the couple shots I showed you just before, you can tell that as fast as it appeared and disappeared, there's no way it was a blimp. Alright, and again, this is a still frame shot. Who knows if they were, you know, going after taking a picture of the fire, or if they were taking a picture of the UFO. Because if you look at it closely, what's in the center? Oh, there it was. Alright, we saw that picture a bunch of times. Alright, now this next one, this next picture is weird. Alright, because right now, that frame right there, that is someone who set up a camera on a tripod. Okay, and when this was being shot, this was like live video. Okay, there on the right, you see the building burning. We've seen it from other angles. Here's the white fence I was talking about, because that's why I wanted to get that in there before. But this is a live picture, and of course you can see it up there in the top center, what we're looking at. So let's just see what happens here. At this moment, everyone's just kind of walking around, but that thing was still in the air. It was still in the air. On my TV it looks like a disc, but that's a live shot and that thing's not moving. The one thing that's for sure is there was something up in the sky checking out everything, and there might have been more than just one. It wasn't a plane, it wasn't a helicopter, it wasn't a street lamp, it wasn't the top of a building, a mountain, a bird, a blimp. It was something that moved very fast, had interest in what was going on, and didn't care that it was being seen. So, there you have it.